Okay, so this is day 4 of my 7-day dopamine detox. It's early in the morning. I've already been out and done my 10,000 steps. Got that done. I've come back and I've just finished writing my 40 things that I am grateful for this morning. These are the kind of things that I'm writing. You can be grateful for anything. If it's benefited you in some way, if it's about you or for you, then more the better. And as you're being grateful, you should try and get into the feeling of it, the feeling of being grateful. So I've just been writing random things. Waking up every day. I'm grateful for waking up every day. I mean, we get to live another day, don't we? We get to enjoy new experiences. So it's a good thing. So every day, day 1, I'm doing 10 things in the morning. I'm writing down 10 things I'm grateful for in the morning and 10 things in the evening. Day 2 is 20 in the morning, 20 in the evening, and so on up to day 7, where it's 70 things in the morning that I'm going to be grateful for and 70 things at night. And you can't write the same things. They've got to be new things. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I want to talk to you about yesterday and how yesterday went. It went a bit wrong. It went off track a little bit, not completely, but I realised I managed to correct things, but we did lose track a little bit. So let me go into that right now. But just to recap on this dopamine detox, the idea is that things which give you dopamine are instant gratification, and they are things like going on social media, scrolling endlessly. You know, when you're going like that, watching a short, scrolling onto the next. It's called doom scrolling, and it messes with your attention span. You're only looking at something for 30 seconds and then on to the next. When what you should be doing is just putting your phone down and thinking about bigger things in life, more important things in life. And you don't, because you're just distracted all the time. And that's what these apps do. In one way they're good, they connect you to friends, but in other ways they get you distracted, and you don't focus on the big things in life that matter, like where you want to go in life and the things you want to achieve. So it's basically, this dopamine detox is no social media, no music other than classical music, and the only reason that is because some sorts of music really sort of get you going yeah and stuff like that. Remember, it's just for 7 days. So it's not actually that hard to do. It's quite easy actually. So I keep the radio off. I'm not going on social media. I'm not watching TV or the news, which I don't do anyway. No junk food, no alcohol. And in addition to this, write down things you're grateful for. Make sure you exercise every day and you're getting outside every day. Try and get into nature. So that's the rules. Day 1, day 2, amazing. They were in the days of the week where you go to work, Monday to Friday, no problem, nice and easy to do, you're busy, you're at work. Saturdays and Sundays are different, aren't they? Because you're not at work, you've got no real direction of what you're going to do for the day. Often you're just like, I think I'll lay in bed, I think I'll watch a movie, I might cut the grass. I'm going to open the cupboard and just have a look in the cupboard. What shall I do? Maybe I'll go and see my friends. Maybe I'll just go on YouTube. There's no real direction. When you want to go somewhere in life, you want to change your life and focus and grow. And all this sort of stuff does not bring you happiness. It brings you short-term pleasure, not real long-lasting happiness, you know. So yesterday, day 3, let me just tell you what happened. Saturday it was. I knew there'd been a lot of things building up that I wanted to get done, so I wrote a list. Wherever that list has gone, it's in here somewhere. And the list basically said Now we've had new phones and new broadband put in, but I needed to swap the router and update everybody's internet passwords, sort out the Wi-Fi extenders. So if anything goes wrong with them, it's quite stressful. So stress started coming in because things weren't going to plan. Other things on my list weren't going to plan. And to top it off, I was feeling really weak in my body. My legs were like, they felt weak, like a little bit like jelly. But that's because I've been having no sugar. Now sugar is one of the things you should be cutting out as well, because it's a dopamine thing. When you have something sweet, you think, oh, feels good. Yeah? And so I've been feeling weak. And I had my breakfast a bit earlier than normal, because normally I have it about 11, which is what I'm trying to do to lose weight. And I ate like Alpen sugar-free cereal with some raisins and nuts and some grapes, and the feeling didn't go away. So I made 2 hard-boiled eggs, a bit of protein, and the weak leg feeling never went away. And one of my go-to foods, which has been one of my go-to foods for most of my life, has been toast. I was trying to avoid bread. I ended up having some toast, and that worked. That got rid of the weak feeling in my legs. And someone mentioned a few days ago about sugar addiction. It was a comment on the channel. So I looked into it, and yes, you can get weak legs from sugar withdrawal, and it can be quite an unpleasant thing. And so having the toast got rid of the feeling, but if you persist it will go away, but it can last a few days. So now I know. But yesterday, because of the stress, and our pet rabbit actually died yesterday, and I had to bury her yesterday afternoon, so that was another stressful moment. So there was quite a bit of stress yesterday around, so my food choices went off the scale a bit. So after the hard-boiled eggs, that was fine. I had the toast though, so I was a bit annoyed that I'd had the toast. Later in the day we went shopping. We did all the normal food shopping, stuff for the kids, sandwiches, etc. All good. But because I was in this mood of a bit not done very well today, I've eaten rubbish today, I bought some crisps, chips you call them in the States, and I bought a pack of chewy sweets, and I was this close to buying beer. Now I've not had beer for nearly 39 weeks. I nearly bought some, but I didn't. So I went home, we went and had something from the fish and chip shop, but actually what I had was quite healthy. It was a chicken kebab, so it was just like chicken meat with salad in a wrap. So actually it was quite healthy. I had a handful of chips. And I ended up having a couple of handfuls of Pringles and the chewy sweets. Now yeah, I made some bad choices, and I'm admitting it here. And I'm supposed to be doing this 7-day dopamine detox, but we're all human. There was stress in my life, and I'm looking back, and I had this sugar withdrawal issue. So I know what it was. So today I'm aware that it will probably come again, and the key is just to keep eating these healthy foods, lean foods, whole foods, and lean proteins. So I'm going to keep going today, keep drinking water, and see how we get on. But today's another day. We start again. I'm doing everything right. So let's go. So that's just the recap of what happened yesterday. Tomorrow I'll recap what happened today. I'll let you know how today goes. But even now I'm feeling pretty hungry, so I'm going to go put the kettle on, have a coffee. But thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Smash that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next day. Cheers.